make a cheesecake. First, I'm going to tell you a little bit about cheesecake. So, cheesecake is a beloved dessert that has quite the impressive history. You might think cheesecake originated from New York, but it actually dates back way further. The first cheesecake was created in Greek island of Samos in around 2000 BC. In Greece, cheesecake is considered a great source of energy and was served to athletes in the first Olympic Games in 776 BC. Cheesecake was also a staple for Greek brides to use as their wedding cake. It wasn't until around the 18th century that cheesecake would start to look like something we are used to in the United States today. All right, let's get started on making our cheesecake. So the first step to making a cheesecake is to make your crust. While we're making our crust, you're going to want to turn your oven to 350 degrees and let it preheat. You're also going to want to have had all your ingredients out, and they should all be at room temperature to make this a great cheesecake. So for our crust, we're going to take a springboard pan. Now a springboard pan is important to use with a cheesecake because once you're done baking it, the bottom will come out and the sides will release. This is a great pan to use with any type of cake that has a lot of filling. And with a cheesecake, you have a lot of filling. So we're going to crush up graham crackers, which I've already done, and we're going to mix that in with melted butter. Another thing you can do instead of graham cracker is use vanilla wafers to mix up your crust a little bit. So we'll go ahead and we'll add the graham cracker in with the melted butter, and then we're also going to add 1/4 cup white sugar. So we'll mix that all together, and then once we have that all mixed, we're going to put it in our springboard pan and push it down on the bottom. And we're going to set this aside while we move on to making our filling. So for our filling, we're going to start by using 3 8-ounce containers of cream cheese. And remember, this should be at room temperature when mixing. So we'll add that to our large mixing bowl, and then we'll get ready to add our next ingredient, which is sour cream. Now I use the Nutson kind of sour cream, but you could use any kind. So we'll take 1 cup and we're going to add the sour cream in with the cheesecake, and then we're going to add 1 cup sugar in as well. We're going to take our electric mixer and mix this all together really well. Once it's mixed together thoroughly, we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So we'll go ahead and add this in. All right, and after your vanilla's in, you're going to add your last ingredient for the filling, which is eggs. Now the eggs you're going to add in one at a time, and after you add one, you're going to remix all the filling. This will leave it with a good set at the end once it's baked. So once we have our totally mixed filling, we're going to go ahead and pour it on top of our crust we made in our springboard pan. And then we're going to stick it in the oven that's already been preheated to 350 degrees for an hour to an hour and 10 minutes, or until the center is set. After the center is set, you're going to take your cheesecake out and you're going to put it in your refrigerator to cool for 4 hours. Once your cheesecake is completely cooled, you can run a knife around the outside of the pan, and then you just click this and it'll release your cheesecake. So the next part is the fun part, because you can create your own cheesecake with any toppings you want. You can do chocolate, you can do cherries, you can even add nuts on it. Pretty much you can create whatever type of cheesecake you would like. So this was so much fun. Our cheesecake was easy to make in a few simple steps, and you can add toppings to make your own custom style cheesecake. This beloved dessert has quite the history, originating from Greece, and has made its way into homes across the world. Thank you for joining me in this baking adventure. I just wanted to mention that I got this recipe. It's called, from Philadelphia, Our Best Cheesecake cheesecake, and it was retrieved from allrecipes.com. And the history of cheesecake was retrieved from cheesecake.com. Thank you.